What's going on, guys? Welcome back. So today we're going to do this easy bronzy smoky eye. So let's go ahead and get started. The first thing that I'm doing is priming my eyes. I'm using the Kat Von D High Voltage Eye Primer. You use whatever primer you prefer. You can use concealer. NYX makes a great eye base, just something so that way the shadows can really stick onto the lid. And I already filled in my brows. I have on the Benefit Goof Brow Pencil. That is my favorite brow product right now. I posted a video of me doing my brows with that maybe a week ago, so check that out if you haven't seen it already. So one of the most important things that you should do after you've primed your eyes, I like to set it with a translucent powder, especially in the crease area, because if not, when you put that first crease color down, sometimes it'll grab and it won't blend. So definitely set the crease, and then just depending on what exactly I'm doing on the lid, sometimes if I really want to have that color to be really powerful and intense, then I'll just leave it tacky so that way the lid color can really stick onto that. So I'm just taking a blending brush and just blending everything away and making sure I don't have any eye primer where it doesn't need to be. Okay, next I am going in with a transition color. This is just a color that is basically close to my skin tone. It's not meant to be seen, it's just to help with blending. After that, I'm reaching for, it's kind of like this kind of tannish color in the pan. I'm using the Morphe Fall into Frost palette. That's like my favorite palette right now, but it's just a matte nudish tan color, and I'm just really using that to help warm up the crease a little bit. Like I always say, you really want to make sure you're building up the color, because the more colors you build up, it just gives a better look on the eyes, and then especially if you want that gradient look. And then next I'm going in with that same tapered blending brush here, and I am softly adding black to my crease, because if you go in full throttle with the black, you are going to have a really hard time trying to blend it out. So anytime you're working with blacks, especially in the crease, you want to make sure you do a light hand. I think that's where a lot of people go wrong. They go in gun-ho with it and they end up looking like a panda, and that's not what we want. Next, I'm taking a flat brush. This is a MAC 247. You use whatever you want, and I am packing on that bronze color on the lid. I don't know, in person it looks very bronze, but I feel like on camera it's kind of popping off a little bit gold, but however, it's meant to be a golden bronzy smoky eye. So I'm just taking that color, packing that all over the lid, then going back in with the crease brush and just really blending everything out so that way I don't have any harsh lines going on in there. Now on the outer corner here, I did take a little bit of that black just on the outer corner just to kind of give it more definition, and I'm going to smoke that out some. I'm going to make that wrap around with the bottom waterline as well. And then just going back in again. Don't forget, when you blend, you always lose a little bit of your color payoff. So blend, add more color, blend, add more color. And especially anytime I'm working with any type of pigment or shimmer color, I typically do like to leave the lid tacky with the primer, because sometimes if you put down maybe like a translucent powder or even like a matte shadow, trying to get shimmers to stick over top of that can be a little tricky sometimes. So just a little tip to the wise whenever you're working with shimmers or glitters. Alright, next up I am taking the Kat Von D ink liner. No, it's tattoo? Is it tattoo or ink? I can't remember. I think it's the ink liner in Trooper, and I'm just really pushing this as close to the lash line as possible. I can't remember. I don't think I did any winging for this. No, we're not going to wing this out, because I'm just going to use the eyeshadow to kind of smoke it out. So just basic line across the eye, really close to the lash line, and just make sure you don't have any gaps in there. And then of course, go ahead and coat your lashes with any mascara of your choice, because since we're doing a smoky eye, of course I'm going to throw on some falsies today for this look. And my favorite mascara is the Stila Huge Lash Mascara. and I was just all out of focus trying to put these lashes on. It is so hard trying to put lashes on in focus, so I apologize for that. Someone asked me to do a lash tutorial, but the only reason why I haven't is just because I can't stay in focus. So maybe I can get Morello to record me to make sure that I'm in focus while I'm doing that. So I'm just using my favorite Adrell baby lashes, babies, excuse me. Then after that, because I really want the eyes to be nice and bright but smoky at the same time, I know oxymoron, I'm just using this NYX Wonder Pencil in light. I love this pencil. It's going to give you that nice and wide awake eye look, and it's so pretty in pictures. Then after that, this is interesting. I'm not really quite sure why I did it, but I took a green eyeliner and I just put that right up under where we put the NYX Wonder Pencil at. I was just trying to see if I can kind of give it a funky kind of look, a little bit more dimension other than going in with your traditional black kohl liner. So I went in with the green. You know, it's makeup, play around, try things, see what happens. And after the green, I just ended up taking an angled brush with some black eyeshadow, a matte eyeshadow, and just smoked that right on out. So I think it came out pretty cool. It's not like it's not green, but it's not a true black waterline as well. I thought it looked pretty dope. And then I'm just going to take that brush again and I'm just going to go ahead and start connecting the outer corner with that waterline with the blending brush, just making sure everything's nice and blended and smoky. I know a lot of girls when they do their smoky eyes, they really like to blow out that bottom waterline. For me, I don't like to blow it out too much because I don't think it looks that great on me, so that's smoky enough for me. Of course, I cannot forget my inner corner highlight. That's just, I mean, it's not an amber eye look if it's not there. So I'm just taking, I believe I reached for my Becca Moonstone or Pearl. I can't remember. I have one of the little palettes, but I just reached for that. Any highlighter will do, whatever you want in the inner tear duct. And then I'm just going in again and making sure everything's nice and blended out. Guys, this is my go-to way to do a smoky eye. I feel like it is easy and dummy proof. And then of course, do not forget to coat those bottom lashes with your mascara, and check it out. Eye look is done. So I know I've been away for a while, guys. I've been traveling. I was doing Fashion Week. I'm back and I'm better, and I can't wait to bring you guys some more cool content, and I will see you soon. Have a good one.